I think I finally got it figured out how I'm going to try and start managing some of this stuff. I've kind of given up on sorting. I'm just going to start. I know there are some of these that I'm simply never going to use. I've already got it thinned out quite a bit from a lot of the larger stuff that I know I can't use, which is in that container right there, which is a lot of really, really big stuff, 5/8 inch diameter and larger of mill bits that I just simply can't use on my machine. So I'm just going to start making holes for this stuff and start putting it away as best as I can. Whatever doesn't fit on my board doesn't fit. I'm going to put the emphasis on smaller stuff and kind of go from there. Since it's going to be nice weather for a little while, I've got the couple garden tractors and the bike pushed outside, so I've got a little bit of room. And this is what I'm starting to work with. Right now you're looking at it upside down because this is the direction that's easiest for me to work on it right now. So what it's going to be is essentially two pieces of wood screwed together just kind of like that. Just it's going to be opposite of what it is right now. I've just got it propped up at the moment so that I can drill through without screwing up this piece. So eventually this, the wide gap that I have on this end, the wide gap's going to be over here instead of down there. So I'll give you guys a little view of what I'm doing here. All right. Okay, so I've got this first row all done. Basically, all I'm doing is just getting about 1/8 of an inch deep with this 1/8 inch drill bit. Okay, once I've got the 1/8 inch deep, I'm just going in and let's see, just getting them started, getting them widened out a little bit, not going very deep at this point. Then, once I've got them like that, then I'm going on a much sharper angle. I'm still working with the 1/8 inch drill bit at this point. A lot of the stuff on this shelf, or this row, is going to be 1/4 inch stuff with a 1/4 inch shank. So I don't need to go very big. So from here, I'm going to 1/4 inch drill bit. Now we've got that one through. This is where I got to be a little bit more careful because the drill bit's going to want to try and walk all over the place. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of trying to force that tip into the slot that I'm creating, and then coming down at a steeper angle, and then driving through. Now I'm going to start driving through. And then, obviously, it's not going to work out quite perfect. The lines, they're going to be a little bit jagged. Then I'm going back in with a 5/16 drill bit because they They need a little bit of wiggle room for the 1/4-inch shanks. So anyways, I've got my work cut out for me with that, and then with the bigger stuff, I'll get, larger diameter drill bits as necessary. But at least now I can kind of show you how these will fit in there. So that's the idea, and if I accidentally drill a little bit too deeply on some of this stuff, I'll just go back in with some dowel rod, which I don't think I have any 1/4-inch dowel rod, so I'll have to make some, and I'll just kind of shim it up a little bit as needed. But this is how I'm going to start this little project out, and then in theory I'll get into bigger and bigger stuff towards the top, and stuff that I use or don't use that often farther up on this thing as well, in theory, or things that I don't use as much farther back this way, because in theory those will be farther away from the actual workstation on the mill. So I'll bring you guys back later because I am way over my time at the moment.